Welcome back to Wake Up Barstool here on FS1, guys. Could not be more excited for this. This is a player that I've really enjoyed watching over the last couple of years. A player who has been the cornerstone of the unbelievable Indiana Revolution that we keep breaking down, and that is Mikail Kamara, feared pass rusher. You saw the big pump block in the Natty. Mikail, what's up, man? Thank you so much for joining us today.
Yeah, thank you for having me, man.
So there's a million different things to talk about here because you are one of the premier JMU transfers, kind of one of the biggest names. Again, like I said, leading the rise of Indiana. But first, I want to start with you individually. You now sit here with a national championship hat on your head. You made the play, all these things. Be honest with me. When you committed to JMU back in the day, was there ever a thought that this is how your story could end?
Bro, when I committed to JMU was an FCS program at the time. So I thought the highest that I was going to get was a FCS championship. That was really the reason why I came. Because they won the FCS championships. They always made it. I was like, that was going to probably be the best day of my life is if we win a FCS championship. And now we're winning the Natty.
I mean, it's unreal. And not only winning the Natty, defensive MVP, and you made the play. Like, you made the play that ends up defining the game with the punt block for a touchdown. Going into that play, was there a call or did you have an inkling? Had y'all seen something on film, or was that just in the moment, it just came together?
So there was a punt, because we're on defensive safe, so we're not really technically supposed to go out there and block it. But the punt before, I kind of rushed kind of lazily, and I was kind of close. So Ratcliffe, 91, before the punt block, he was like, bro, go get it. And I gave him like a head nod, and I just took off the ball and then just put my hand out, reached, and I heard the double thud. And I was like, and then I seen Isaiah go and recover it, and I was lit. I was just lit.
Wait, that's insane, because it was punt safe. Yeah, like you should have been on there.
At the same time, though, like you block it and you're there to recover it, and he kind of sneaks in front of you and grabs your touchdown. He could have let you have the touchdown too.
I definitely wanted it for sure, but just watching him, I was ready to go to the sideline and start celebrating with the boys.
Dude, that is, I kind of love the fact too. So you played possum the first punt rush to set up the second one. Well, okay, let's again. All we've done is talk Indiana all week, rightfully so. It's probably it's the craziest college football story ever. It's probably one of the craziest stories of our time. And Curt Cignetti is at the center of a lot of it. And obviously, you committed to that man at JMU. You came over with him. I'm sure you've answered a million of these. But when you think about Coach Sig as someone who's experienced it firsthand for years now, what do you think is unique about him? Or like, what traits does he have that have led to this rise and this level of success?
I think the two biggest things that I've seen with him, and then especially like the little stint, like spring that we had, the first spring at Indiana, was I think he recruits guys with like high character and guys who love football. So I think everyone in the locker room is like-minded and loves the game the same amount. So I think that's one when it comes to his recruiting. And then second, when it comes to his like leadership, he motivates you in ways that you might not like, but he makes you really like love the game. He makes you just understand the mindset that it takes to be a winner. Whether he's cussing you out, whether he's yelling at you, whether he's praising you, he does whatever it takes to make sure to bring the absolute best out of you.
So I've heard that your practices there at Indiana, and I'm sure at JMU too, are, he's not making you guys kill each other in practice. You're not having these long 3-hour marathons. You're having shorter practices. I've never known if this is true or not. And if it is true, how awesome is that?
So, I mean, I've never experienced otherwise. So this is kind of my only experience of college football. But yeah, our practices are usually an hour and a half, hour 45.
Good God.
But it's like, it's business. So we all, and that's the other mindset that he instills. When we get to the facilities, it's time to go play ball. We have a lot of characters on this team, a lot of characters. So we kind of understand how to have fun and enjoy the time together. But when it's time to play football, when it's time to be in meetings, we know how to lock in.
Well, we have, listen, I know you're at Indiana now, a big, huge institution of higher learning. You used to be at a much smaller school with much worse fans. So I guess I'll let the guy to my right ask you a question, because apparently you got JMU ties too?
Yeah, I got my shirt. Go Dukes, right?
Go Dukes.
Go Dukes, right?
Still go Dukes.
Yeah, I admittedly was a bit bitter when you all left, but now I'm very happy for all you guys. It was very cool to see all 6 of the JMU transfers standing up on the stage the moment Coach Cignetti lifted the trophy. I'm curious. So you, Aiden Fisher, and Tyreek Tucker, all 0-star recruits out of Virginia. Maybe under-recruited. Not a lot of people believed in you. When did you guys believe that you could win an FBS national championship? Because it is a big jump.
Yeah, it's a good point.
To be honest, so last year for us, we kind of learned individually that we could compete at this level. So I think the turning point was when we played Maryland. That was like a huge game last year. And then when we beat Michigan at home, those were just huge moments. And then we just learned a lot from the Ohio State loss and the Notre Dame loss to just kind of understand how big those moments were and then how to play on the road. So this year, the first test was Iowa. That was a huge game on the road. And that's kind of when we started to understand the identity of the team. Then we go play Oregon, and that's when we're like, okay, like we can play, like we can dominate this Big Ten. And then that Penn State game, man, shout out Omar Cooper, bro, for the catch. But that Penn State game was a lot of resilience. Penn State was a physical ball club, and they didn't want to quit. So winning that game was when I realized that the type of players, the type of talent, and the type of grit that this team had. And then just going forward, it was just one game at a time. And then we beat Bama, beat the SEC team, and that was unreal in the Rose Bowl. And then after that, it was smooth sailing.
Hey, Mikail, Penn State fan here. Thank you very much for bringing that one up.
How about you?
In length. I'm dying to hear about the reception that you guys have got. We were talking a little bit in the break about just when you guys got back to Bloomington and everything like that. Since the end of the game Monday night, what has life been like? Have you taken that hat off? Are you just soaking this all in? What's the Bloomington fan base and campus looking like right now?
Bro, this hat, and then I got the Natty shirt on. These two things have not come off my body since I got it from off the field. But it's been something I can't even really imagine. I can't really put into words. Like that video right there.
Oh wow! Look at everybody on the bridge.
Yeah, seeing the fans on the bridge coming back from the airport was like surreal. It was like that's something that you see in movies. Like that's not supposed to happen to you like in person. But like the fans are Indiana, man. Bloomington is beautiful, and the fans are amazing.
Yeah, one of the coolest parts has been there's a picture circulating, Mikail, of y'all's first game in the Signetti era at home. And sparse is even overdoing it. Like, it looks like there's like 50 people there. And now you're going into Miami and putting like 70% of the stadium with it's unreal. I want to ask you this though, because anytime you have stories like this, to talk about them, we tend to kind of reduce and distill them into tiny bites. And so everything becomes like Signetti. What are some other coaches on this staff that you think are a bit unheralded or had a major impact on you or the team that haven't really gotten talked about or the shine that they maybe deserve?
The first one goes to Derek Owens. That's the head strength coach who, unfortunately, now he's going to be the head strength coach of Tennessee. But he's pretty much like Sig is the head coach of the team. Yep. But when it comes to the players, it's really Do. He sets the standard. He's with us, 24/7. Like he's with us year round. And he just sets the tone for how this program is supposed to be run. So I really tip a lot of hat to him. And then my two position coaches, Coach Kuntz, who was with me at JMU, huge motivator, great coach. And then my defensive end coach, Coach Buddha. Those guys just instilled a lot of confidence in me, a lot of technique into me, and I'm grateful for them. And then obviously defensive coordinator, Coach Haynes, master scheme. And then one of the unsung guys, I think, is Coach Kane, who's our special teams coordinator. I mean, with all the block punts, all the other things that we do, it all starts with him. And he really just instills this different mindset that it takes to win. Like, not a lot of guys want to play special teams, but when it comes to guys like in Indiana, like we take huge pride in playing special teams, and he really sets that standard.
So I think I've been told by production, Mikail, that we have a photo of the stadium. So this is the first game. in the Cignetti era here. And wait, was this a 4? Is this right? Was this a 4 overtime game against Akron?
No, that's not. That wasn't our team.
Okay.
That's old Indiana.
Oh, okay. That makes a bit more sense. Yeah, that makes a bit more sense. Good God, look at that, man. What's it like to see where that what does it mean to you to see where that crowd was when you started versus where it is now as you've left?
I just know that first game, I realized I was kind of questioning. I was like, is this the right decision that I made? Like, I'm coming here to Indiana, no one's really supporting us. Even me in class, like some of my the old teammates, they didn't want to wear like the Indiana football gear to class because they didn't want to be embarrassed. And I'm like, this is something I've never experienced before. Like, I'm not a loser. Like in high school, I won a lot. In college, I won a lot, and I was like, I'm not going to become a loser now. But to see where the program has come and the fan support, like we kept on saying, it's a sleeping giant. They were just waiting for wins and success, and we're here now.
And the giant has officially awoken, and you are indeed, Mikail, not a loser. About as certified not a loser you could possibly get. Championship game, defensive MVP, legend, Mikail. Thank you so much, man. Enjoy this. Thank you for waking up with us.
Thank you.
Hell yeah, man. Mikail Kamara. Go Dukes. Go Hoosiers.
Go Dukes.